What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about all aspects of trading. As a third day of trading, we see that the market, as you have seen, gold yesterday had a massive breakdown from this resistance line. Now it is in consolidation. So as you have seen, yesterday also we had a live trade. So let's see in this market what kind of trading opportunity currently we have at this moment. Now I was looking at gold. We'll be discussing first of all starting with the gold. Now before I begin, guys, make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So what do you see that if we look at the daily on gold, now from the daily perspective, this is the daily price section on gold. As discussed yesterday, that gold has, as I mentioned in my yesterday's analysis, that if gold failed to create a new higher high, okay, if gold create series of lower high in this area, we could see that gold may continue to drop, and gold has done that. Gold created series of lower high and then has broken towards the downside. Now this is the daily candle that has closed, which is basically complete breakdown from this resistance line. I think that we could see today some pullback to the upside, and then we could see that gold is continuing to the downside. Now as I mentioned earlier also, this is the weekly price action. Now from the weekly perspective, also the price action is bearish. Now what we saw that if we draw this, if we look at this weekly candlestick pattern, okay, we can see that from the weekly, this is the resistance line here on the weekly perspective. Now with this resistance, the price respecting this series of lower high, and with this long bearish candle, the price has broken completely to the downside. Now today's weekly candle, we can see that from the weekly perspective, so far the price has gone up and then started to drop again, trying to create a downtrending market structure. Now if we look at overall picture on this market, we see that from the overall picture, the price has gone up, tested this important level, and then we see the potentially the price making its way towards the downside. Now if we look at the daily, again we see the daily series of lower high, complete breakdown. I think that anytime we could see a retest of this level. There is a gap opening. As you can see, gold has broken that gap. Okay, with that gap is broken, gold has a rejection from this resistance line. Now with that rejection, the price below this level, I think we might see a retest of this level, and then we could see that gold again coming down. So for me it's bearish. Now 4 hour so far, back to back 3 candle. Now in this time frame, we can see how gold price action has evolved. Now this is the doji that has closed yesterday that we mentioned in our in London and New York session live, that from this level we could see that if gold closing as a bearish candle, we might see that gold is breaking down. Gold did exactly as it is. Gold has broken completely towards the downside from this level. With this 4 hour doji, gold has broken down. Now what we can expect on gold is, for this price, this is an important level of support here. Okay, support here, which is turning resistance here, and from this level we can expect gold to have a rejection. Now this is the green candle. As you can see, this candle, this is a 4 hour candle, which is the neckline of this support here. There was a reversal here. We saw this green candle is a fake move, and we saw multiple times the price grab liquidity. What I think that we could see now a retest of this level as a resistance, and then we can expect gold to continue to drop, as we see that there is a pattern here, consolidation, reversal, breakdown, retest of this support as a resistance, and then we can expect a downside on gold. So this is the 4 hour. Let's look at lower time frame on the 1 hour. Now this is the 1 hour chart. We see that after this massive breakdown, the price is consolidating in that area. It's a channel consolidation. Now with that consolidation, what we can expect, what I think that, as you can see, the price is moving up. We could see some upside locally as a pullback, and what I'm expecting for the price to retest this level or breaking the high, and then to give us potential entry opportunity for potential shorting on gold. Now from the further lower time frame, if we look at the 5 minutes, where you do the most of our entry, is what we see that in this area the price is consolidating in that zone. Okay, with that consolidation, this is a consolidation, and with this consolidation we could see gold is going up. Okay, and along this zone we might see that again coming down for deeper pullback. So this consolidation and movement to the upside is needed for potential for a healthy pullback. Okay, any market, we need a healthy pullback, and then we can expect to sell gold again. Now this is the movement so far, and as you can see, this is the trade that we have opened yesterday, has given us the profit, and then from that zone you saw that again rejection. I hope that you enjoyed that trade on gold. Let's see if we have any other trade coming along the way. We will be definitely looking at that. So let me know in the chat, guys, how you are doing. Thank you, Maher Ali. Thank you, Maher. Hello, coach. Dr. Abhijit, good morning. Morning, mentor. Thank you very much. Ramesh, hello, sir. How are you? I'm good. Thank you very much. Hello, sir. Thank you, Zara. Good morning. Gold locally up, but we could see anytime downside. Morning, coach. Euro GBP, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Good morning. Good morning, boss. Thank you. Euro dollar, yep, we'll be looking. Good morning, coach. How are you? I'm good. Thank you very much. Night was good. Thanks for that. Thank you very much. Arthur, good morning. Good morning, coach. Is the investment plan? Good morning. Thank you very much. Hi, coach. Work. Thank you very much. Good morning, coach. AUD and ZD 4-hour candles seem to be bullish. Yeah, we set a pending order on AUD and ZD. Okay, AUD and ZD 4-hour. Pardon me. A little bit of, so AUD and ZD from the 4-hour, it's a strong rejection here. Now if we look at this price action on AUD and ZD, what I see that potentially this is a very strong rejection. If you look at the daily, I think AUD and ZD, we set a pending order here, okay, in around 1.0844 level. If you look at this 4-hour rejection on AUD and ZD, for me it's a bullish candle. Okay, and how far it came? It came to around 50, but our entry at 0.0844. I'm expecting it to come down further. Now AUD and ZD, if you look at the monthly, okay, this is the monthly close coming almost nearing. You can see that this is the monthly bullish candle. Okay, now with that monthly bullish candle, previous months there was a bull candle. This month so far the price has come down, okay, almost nearly to the support, and there is a long wick at the top. Highly likely AUD and ZD might go up and feel that imbalance, and what I think that we might see even further movement to the upside on AUD and ZD. Looking at weekly, there's a weekly doji. Okay, so far still 2.5 days remaining for the week. I think that AUD and ZD, you can see this is a long week at the bottom on the weekly, and with that we could see that AUD and ZD going up to the resistance line. Okay, if you look at here on AUD and ZD, we saw that there was a massive weekly impulse correction. We can expect another impulse on AUD and ZD. Looking at daily, now this is the daily price action. You can see the price rejected from a very low price here. Okay, from this support level, had a strong rejection. Now with that rejection, AUD and ZD has come down to this level. I think that if you look at the 4 hour, you can see that there is this candle is a very strong rejection, and couple of times also the price grab liquidity. I think AUD and ZD will continue to rise to the upside, and it might go back to, you might see the price has created a higher low with this resistance line, which is likely to happen on AUD and ZD. Yeah, I think that AUD and ZD may continue to rise. We place this pending order here at 1.0844 because I want to give a big risk to reward. We had a 4-to-1 reward to risk on this one. This is the trade that we have set on AUD and ZD. Also the same trade, guys, I have sent out to the VIPs also with entry, stop loss and TP. If I want to show you, this is how I send the trade alert. You can see that this is the VIP trade where AUD and ZD buy limit at 1.0837, stop loss this, take profit in this, and 45 pip stop loss, 1:4 risk to reward ratio trade this one. If you want to also learn the strategy that I'm trading and also be part of our trading community, also you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can click the link and then visit the website, click join now button, then you will be able to access everything, including all the trade that I'm posting, and also all the strategies that I am using in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You will be able to access. So I would say that this is a very great opportunity for you to accelerate your learning and growing as a trader. So you can do that, link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. Let me know how you are doing with that. Okay, morning coach. All right, sir. Dollar yen, check out this uptrend. What can you see more? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Good morning Gbpusd. Morning coach. Good morning boss. Please, what's your take on Gbpusd? Good morning, thank you very much. Next explanation, sir. Good morning coach. Usdjpy, can we ask if down? Okay, we'll be looking at that, so please check. Dollar yen, I'm doing long trade on it. Dollar yen, okay, we'll be looking at that. Dollar yen as well. Okay, so looking at gold again, guys. Now this candle is closing. I think that gold might just break down again. Okay, we see the bulls are not strong enough for the back-to-back 3 sessions. The price has formed a narrow candle. This is a narrow doji is being formed in 12 minutes. This candle is closing. Okay, so what I think that on gold, okay, this is the support level here, support here, which is turning resistance here. This candle, you can see the current one is a doji. Now with that doji, 1, 2, 3 sessions, the price pull in a pullback. I think anytime we could see gold again coming down. Okay, from 30 minutes and from lower time frame. Now you can see whenever bulls trying to break this high, the sellers immediately selling this market. Okay, so you can see the price forming series of lower high. I think that we could see again gold is started to drop quite a few dodges here on the 1 hour chart. Now this 1 hour dodges basically represents that whenever the buyers pushing the price high, the sellers selling this market. Okay, so looking at very lower time frame, is still in a consolidation. For me, I want to see that it has gone up again, grab enough liquidity, and then once it will trend, we can look for entry on gold. Okay guys, hopefully that you are enjoying. Let me know if you have any question using the live chat. Okay, I'll take a 30 seconds break and coming back to you just one moment. All right, so I'm back guys. So with that said, the way we see this price action on gold on the lower time frame, if we look at the 5 minutes, we can see that this market from the lower time frame, it's in a completely side, very narrow range. So trading on this kind of narrow range is not a good idea at all. We need to see that range is broken. Once we see that range is broken, we can look for potential trading opportunity. I think that finally we could see another break to the downside. Now looking at the 4 hour, there is a doji. Now this doji that is forming now, it's itself is a bearish price action, but I wouldn't take the risk yet, because we could see another break to the upside, and that is what I'll look for potential selling opportunity on gold. Let's see how it goes. I think that we'll find an entry definitely in the right place. Peace Joy, thank you very much. Good morning, thank you. Good morning coach. Shahjan, good morning. Shahjan from India, thank you. US30, yep. Coach, I'm expecting a drop on Gbpusd. What do you think? Gbpusd, let me see the Gbpusd pairs. So we'll be looking at all the Gbpusd, looking at Usdjpy. So if you look at Gbpusd, then I'll look at other JPY pairs. Where is Gbpusd? Very interesting. Okay, Gbpusd. Looking at bigger picture from the daily. Right, so daily, this is a bullish market. First thing we need to look at that it's a bull market. Gbpusd, we can see it's a long-term bullish market. Now, if we look at the monthly, let's see bigger picture, because guessing will not be good idea at all in trading. Always look at all angle, because sometime, most of the time, you'll see that guessing comes and you feel like that it's the right decision that you are taking. Maybe you are you feel like, okay, that's the right trade, this is why I'm taking this trade, but you see that it's a guess and it's a assumption. This is where it is very important that multiple times you need to ask question that before you open the trade, why I'm opening this trade. Now, one of the best way to understand is when you look at the multi-time frame, clear picture of which way the market will be heading. And if you look at Gbpusd monthly price action, it's a very strongly bull market. Now, if you look at, see that what happened here, long week candle, and then the price didn't look back. Previous month's a middleman. This month's the price had a so far massive movement. Now, the price on a resistance, okay, nothing is impossible in trading. We could see reversal or a drop, but it's, as I mentioned, that it's a guess, but the direction that we see from the monthly, it's to the upside. Now, if we look at the weekly, the same way, there is a very strong bullish price action. Now, from the weekly so far, we see that this week the price didn't move much. It's trying to create a doji. Now, Gbpusd, we see that already overextended to the upside. There is a probability for pullback. Let me see the daily. Okay, from the daily, couple of days we saw that there is a couple of days of dojis. Today so far, once the market opened, started to drop. Now, it is possible to drop, but trending market, I always try to avoid trading against the trend, even if I see. So then how do you trade reversal? Okay, if you want to avoid trading against the trend, the best way is to look for clear reversal and then retest of that reversal. Now, from the 4-hour perspective, we see that Gbpusd, it has formed a pattern here, but still has not broken down. We see a reversal pattern, head and shoulder, but a head and shoulder will not guarantee drop. It needs to break down, retest, and then we'll say that, okay, the market now has broken down, tested this level. Now we can expect the price to trend towards the downside until we see that the trend is still valid, and I will still remain bullish on Gbpusd. As I mentioned, there is a probability, but no one knows until we see the clear breakdown. So I will remain with the trend. It's always the best idea. Okay. So do you believe in Elliott wave? Look, Elliott wave, I did a lot of study on it. It works sometime it doesn't. Okay. Sometime you'll see that work very well. Sometime, in fact, in trading, nothing is perfect. Okay. Nothing works always 100% of the time, but you can use as an added confirmation when you are trading. There's a lot of things, but I found that 3 secrets of the market that changed my trading completely. If you want to know the secret of the universe according to Nikola Tesla, you need to think of in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. This is what Nikola Tesla said. I think that the secret of the market is 3: market structure, price action and liquidity. These are the 3 secrets that one must master to be a profitable trader. I think that if you can understand these 3 important concepts, 3 important facts of the market, you don't need anything else. Okay, all the strategies you can formulate based on these 3 important secrets. Now Elliott wave also is a part of these 3 base fundamental secret. So let's say when you see that, look at Elliott wave theory, then you need to consider the market structure. Okay, so when the market structure break down, we see the Elliott wave, what he says that on the 3rd wave we could see that the market will break the previous swing low, right? This is what he said. So that means that when you see the price has broken this swing low, okay, that's a strong liquidity grab. Okay, and when you know the liquidity, you know when the market is heading. Okay, so you see that AUD NZD has moved to the upside without taking us off the trade. Now if you look at this kind of trade on, let's say this one on AUD NZD is now moving in the direction. Now what did you consider on that trade like this? So always, if you look at those factors, that trend, market structure, liquidity, you know that why the market is moving, which way the market is heading. Do you have any confusion about these 3 things: market structure, liquidity and price action? Let me know in the live chat. I want to see how many of you are not sure about this 3 important factor. In the meantime, guys, if you are looking for a regulated broker, there is a link in the description for EverTrade. EverTrade is regulated, our recommended broker. You can use EverTrade link to start trading with a regulated broker. In any capital you can use. So I'm giving a link on the live chat. Also use they are offering 20% bonus on your account. So if you use our link and then use bonus code, so when you register you can use that code wizard. Okay, you can click the link and then register for free. When you register, put this partner code wizard, that will give you 20% bonus on your account. They are offering exclusively for Forex Trading Wizard Academy subscribers, and that because they are regulated, so this bonus is in your account, so you can use that. Okay, so let's look at now on this one. Let's see, euro dollar, Gbpusd. Good morning, coach. Euro, GBP and US oil. You absolutely will be looking at that. Can you see NASDAQ? Yep, we'll be looking at that. Gbpusd. So what's the best moving averages can I use on my chart? Look, there are many moving averages, but I use 10 and 20 EMA. This is what I found beneficial, but you can use any moving averages that you like. AUD. There we go. Okay, coach, please. AUD CAD seems to have already reached its monthly support. Okay, we'll be looking at that. AUD CAD. No, AUD CAD, it's a This is the monthly price action. AUD CAD is a long-term downtrending market, and I'll remain bearish on this yet, because if you look at this market overall picture on AUD CAD, you can see that the price is forming series of lower high and lower low for a very long period of time. It's a long-term downtrending market, and if you look at this monthly candle on AUD CAD, you see that from this resistance line there is a massive rejection on AUD CAD. Now with that rejection, we can expect AUD CAD to continue to drop. If we look at the weekly, this is the weekly candle, the price has gone up, immediately rejected from this long bearish engulfer. Now with that bearish engulfer on AUD CAD, so far this week the market didn't move much, has formed a narrow doji, and I think that AUD CAD may continue to drop in that direction. Now if you look at daily, okay, from the daily, and there is a significant movement on the daily on AUD CAD, 1 days of upside again. So it's a long-term downtrending market, right, on AUD CAD. Until we see, like the AUD NZD, you can see there has been strong bounce. Until I see very strong bounce, I wouldn't bother going long yet, because as I mentioned, we need to see the price action confirmation for a potential movement, and this one is still downtrend, so we'll keep that watching on this one. Thank you. GJ, did you already go over GU? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Please explain market structure, price action, and liquidity. Mohammed Momin, yeah, absolutely. This is the main subject that we always look at. I'll be looking at that. GBP/JPY. Okay, so GBP/JPY is a very long-term bullish market. If you look at this market from the daily, I always look at the daily chart when I start my trading. Now from the daily, GJ is a long-term bullish market. Okay, if you look at this one, you can see that the market is a long-term bullish. Now with this daily impulse, the price has created this move to the upside on GBP/JPY. Now if you look at, see that daily dojis, previous day also there is a bullish candle. So far I think we might see a pullback to the downside on GBP/JPY, then we can expect another bullish move. From 4 hour, we can see that GBP/JPY you see there's quite a few dojis along the bit more choppy, but it's still bullish price action. Okay, for me, this kind of market normally I trade after you see there is a liquidity grab and then has gone up. I normally trade after significant liquidity grab. So what I'm expecting on GBP/JPY to come down for a liquidity grab along the zone, then we can look for potential bullish opportunity on GBP/JPY. It's a bull market. So let's see. Okay, let's go back to gold to see after candle close. We see that again, as I mentioned, that we might see that move to the upside, which is very healthy for a trending market. If it breaks to the upside on gold, okay, this is the 1 hour candlestick pattern. If it breaks to the upside, then we can expect to break to the downside. We need to see the market initially has broken to the upside. It's in a very narrow range. Let's see the news calendar when coming up. If we look at the Forex factory calendar, so if we look at the Forex factory news calendar, what do you see that okay, so Tonight in my zone, GBP news coming, also JPY. So GBP, JPY getting very volatile, and also USD news. In my area, we'll be covering that. Okay, that news, both of them. All right, so very important day for GBP USD, GBP JPY, and USD pairs. So we'll be looking at that tomorrow. Also Euro news. So looking at that pairs, let's see GBP USD, and okay, looking at GBP USD. If we look at the GBP USD, what we see that GBP USD from a bigger picture perspective, there was a long week candle here on GBP USD, and then back-to-back 3 days of drop, and then 2 days of pullback to the upside. Very interesting price action here. I think that GBP USD, we might see that downside later, okay, to test this 20 EMA. And then we could see the market again heading towards the upside. If we look at the weekly, you can see how the price actions form. From the weekly, so far, once the market opened, we saw the price maintaining series of higher low along this area on GBP USD. If we look at the monthly, we can see that from the monthly perspective, it's the monthly resistance, which is turning support here, and with that movement on GBP USD, if we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, GBP USD created a higher low so far. If we look at the daily, you see this is the support level on the daily, which is the previous resistance, turning support here. I think that GBP USD might come down, drop back to this level, and then we can expect this bullish move on GBP USD. Okay, so from lower time frame perspective, we can see that GBP USD is potentially, I think that we could see that the market again coming down. This price action, GBP USD, guys, this one is a completely choppy, and there's nothing you can do. Any trade that you take here, you'll just be losing trade. So we need to see that GBP USD has broken down, okay, and then created an overextended, then we can look for potential buying opportunity on GBP USD, and this is what I will be waiting. As soon as I will see any opportunity, I will also send the same trade to VIPs. As you know that we do open quite a few trades. Also, if you want to be part of that, if you want to learn the strategy that we are trading and also be part of our trading community, you can join us. There's a link in the description. There's a link at the top of the chat. Visit the website and then click join now button. You'll be able to access, once you're a lifetime member, you'll be able to access all the trading tools that we have, including this TF strategy indicator and all the tools that we have in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let's see next. So we looked at GBP USD and GBP JPY. Looking at that, we see that from the bigger picture, from the weekly on GBP JPY, it's a bullish market on GJ. If we look at this market on, this is the weekly price action, and if we look at this move on GB, which is impulse, very narrow correction, another impulse, which is strongly bullish market on GBP JPY. Now, if we look at here in this, you can see there is a gap opening, which is a very important clue to look at. on GJ. Now we see that with this kind of gap opening, I think that GJ, with the news coming up, we might see a spike down. It didn't test this lower part of this weekly candle. So if you see that lower part is being tested, looking at the daily, this is what I will be waiting for, a local breakdown. And that much far it may not come, but if we see that local breakdown, giving us another entry for potential bullish. Okay, so normally you have heard that they said that trend is your friend until it bends in the end. I say that trend is your friend for the rest of your life as long as you are trading. And also they might say buy from higher high, sell from lower low. I say that buy from local breakdown, sell from local breakdown. This is where the real trades comes in place, when you know that what is so important. In that case, it will be amazing. And if you are not sure about all this stuff, also I do post a lot of content on YouTube. This weekend also I will be posting some valuable content and explaining all those. There's a lot of things that I didn't share with you guys, so make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. So I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. Everyone have time to give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing every single day. Awesome, thank you for that. So we see that GJ and all of them potentially bullish. So JPY pairs also bullish. Let me go back to gold to see what it is trying to do. Okay, so with the doji, gold is it's approaching the 1 hour 20 EMA. I'm waiting for a break to the upside initially. Okay, once it will have that break to the upside, then we can look for break to the downside. Okay, on gold I'll remain bearish. I wanna sell gold, but if you look at this one here, you can see a clear trend, a very important level of support and resistance. And once you see that the price tested this level, and then we can look for selling opportunity on gold. You see that it's a very narrow range. You can't trade in this range, very, very narrow. It's almost one candle range. This is the worst price action you'll ever have if you want to trade this kind of market in the 5 minutes. But there's a ups, what I can say that pros is that when you see this kind of consolidation, the breakout will be very, very strong. The longer the consolidation, the stronger the breakout. This is how the market works. Okay, so we saw that gold waiting for a breakdown. Let me see the euro dollar and the USD. Looking at euro dollar, looking at the daily. Okay, so you saw the daily, the price has gone up so far, which is a bullish. Let me see the weekly. Okay, so from the weekly we saw that euro dollar, once the weekly opened, the price started to move to the upside from the weekly. Now with that movement, we can expect to create series of higher low on the weekly on euro dollar. If we look at the monthly, from the monthly we can see that this is the monthly support level on euro dollar. I always look at the multi-time frame is the key. Now from the multi-time frame perspective, this is a support level on euro dollar. From this support, from the monthly, the price has created this move to the upside so far, has reached the resistance, has come back down for a deeper pullback, and we can expect another move to the upside on euro dollar again. From the weekly, okay, weekly price action, you can see once the market open, created a higher low, has gone up, It's coming down for a deeper pullback again, but the price action is still bullish. Now from the daily, so far after testing this level, okay, there is a one probability to happen is that it might even have a breakdown. It could have happened. Pardon me, guys. I apologize for that. So what we see that on daily perspective, you see, when you see this kind of market, okay, vertically going up might be a bit more harder for the bulls. What I think that the price might this is a head and shoulder, but as I mentioned, trend is always my friend before I decide either to buy or sell. But what you see here on euro dollar is, this is a, you can see this is a potential head and shoulder. That I won't say that it's a head and shoulder. It's a potential head and shoulder, and with that head and shoulder, there is a, because it's the end of the month, there is a probability for a breakdown. It's a one probability. In that case, we might see weekly candle again coming down to the support level. Now the news coming up is a really important factor to look at. Okay, news will tell you what's happening. Now from this price action, that what I see that on euro dollar so far slowly forming dodges, so there is a probability for downside now on euro dollar. Afterwards we could see either after pullback a move to the upside or a breakdown. Now how do we decide, how will we decide whether this market is coming down or we can expect it to go up? First of all, this is what I discussed, that there will be always a clue in the market. Now if you look at these candles, what do you see? They're forming series of lower high. If we see the price is grabbing liquidity from the top multiple times, then we can say that okay, this market is preparing for a drop. All right, if otherwise, if we see narrower candle coming here again rejecting, then we can look for potential buying opportunity on euro dollar. Okay, this is what we will be waiting at. Morning coach, thanks for your daily analysis again. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so looking at gold again, we saw that afterwards from this level gold had a downside, but it's still, as I mentioned, it's still I'm not fully satisfied with the breakdown, because it is forming series of lower high. That's true that we could see that drop, but I would really be happy if I saw the market has gone up first, grab liquidity, and then give us the entry. But there's quite a few dodges here. We might see that drop coming up. Okay, we could see that drop because quite a few dodges on the 1 hour below this 1 hour 20 EMA. Okay, we might see that drop. Okay, so looking at Euro GBP, okay, USD has a bounce. It didn't trigger us, but we should be able to see that it's coming down again. Okay, gold has a sudden drop. see price drop. Sometimes when it drops very sharply. Just looking at all of them. Here the NZD had a massive movement. You could enter by market. Didn't do that anyway. We should be able to see that coming down for a deeper pullback. Okay, so let me see majority of the pairs how they are doing. We saw that gold has started to drop, and we could see that on gold there could be a substantial drop on this one. From the daily, you can see after testing this level, the price now rejecting. I think that after breaking the daily low, we could see again going up to test this level. For me, I will really enter a trade once I will see the price has gone up from here, has broken this high, and then again returned back, which is very likely to happen. Okay, the price may not drop directly like that. You could see it will go up, and then we might see that the price is trending to the downside. Okay guys, so any trade coming along the way will be definitely jumping on a trade. Now if you want to trade them with us, we do open quite a few trades. Also you can join us. There is a link in the description. There is a link at the top of the chat. Click the link and then you will be able to access all the trading tools and strategies and all the trades that I'm opening. So yep, the website address is the top of the live chat. You can go to the website, and then any question, don't hesitate to ask the live agent. Isaac is always there to help you any question that you have. So Eurusd, let's look at that. Eurusd, looking at daily. This one for me, I think it's also a bullish market. If you look at 4 hour on Eurusd, we can see that the market with this movement, this is a bullish move on Eurusd. The price has come down to this level. I think we might see now a deeper pullback, and then we can expect Eurusd to continue to rise in that direction. For me, it's a bull market. I think it's coming down for a deeper pullback, and then we can expect it to see again movement to the upside. As we see from the daily, you see there is a daily long wick candle and the daily middleman, which is potentially a bullish price action. From the weekly, we can see the price action, and from the monthly, as the monthly close coming, you can see it's forming a doji. For me, this doji may start another bullish move to the upside on Eurusd, because it triggered. You can see it has broken this low, which is a very high liquidity zone, and from this low it formed this doji, monthly doji. I think that we could see that Eurusd again moving towards the upside. Hi coach, I took Eurusd expecting pullback. Aaron, very good. So Eurusd, I think we might see that movement very sharply. Now we see that 4-hour pin bar has followed by a long wick candle. I'll be, this is I think the price maybe a bit sharply may go to the upside. Okay, we could see that movement a bit sharply from 1 hour. You can see there's a liquidity candle here on 1 hour. Okay, so we could see that the market is respecting this 1 hour candle, and this is a sharp rejection reversal. We could see the market going back to the monthly resistance zone. Okay, let's see. I think it will remain bullish. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks for that, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this live session. As you can see that gold is coming down. I'll look for an entry very soon on gold, and I will be coming on live again, guys, in the next session. In the meantime, if you are looking for a regulated broker, you can use the link in the description. And also, if you want to learn our strategies, trade with us, don't hesitate to join us. There is a link in the description and also link at the top of the chat. I will be coming on live again in the next one in a couple of hours. I will still keep watching the price action for the best trade possible in the market. So with that said, I'll see you again. Thank you very much. Stay